Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm shooting handheld at the minute, so I'm a little bit wibbly wobbly. I haven't got the DJI gimbal, but I'm out this morning. Well, we're going to another place in a minute, but yeah, Fonthill Lake. It's just a hint of mist about, which is really nice. So we thought we'd come down here and give it a go. And I say we because the infamous Mr. Shaw is with me today. Well, God knows where he's gone. He is hooted off for a little wander. But yeah, this is a beautiful lake. As you can see, look at it. Absolutely beautiful. Apartment estate, Fonthill estate. Tons of swans down here at the moment. And the water in the summer, early summer, goes blue because there's that algae. Ah, there he is. I wonder where you got to. So, yeah, this is the mysterious Mr. Shaw. Say hi. Oh, he's in his catatonic mood at the minute, so we won't get much out of him. Oh, you're shy, are you? Is that what it is? Right, so yeah, we just stopped here, and then we're going to shoot on to Rubley Woods and see what's about up there. My favourite woods. Dave hates it, but I absolutely love the place. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, we're going to just try and grab a few shots, and then we're going to head back into the car and scoot on down. There he is, see? Yeah, he's still catatonic. He hasn't had his tea yet. Right, catch you in a bit.
Cliche.
Well, yeah, it's a sunstar, but yeah, sunstars to sunstars. Hello, we're back again. I'm under a tree, and I'm in quite an awkward position here because I'm going to have to bend down, so...
Hey!
Hey! So, yeah, I'm just going to get down on my hands and knees. Hey! Make yourself a right mess. Right then, folks. Yeah, that's quite sludgy. Right, so let me show you the shot. So this, again, just as I get to my, this is the shot. You can see that. So I'll show you here. Let me just flip you around because it's just easier to do it that way. Hang on. So that is the shot I'm going for. So we've got the leading lines of the very, very rickety little platform going out into the lake, going across the lake there. I've gone really low just to reduce that water, the gap in the water. If you go higher, you see that? You get more water. So if you get a nice low angle, it really extends the appearance of the length of the platform. And then you get less of that water, which is pretty much non-space in the image. And then you get the background as well. But the sky's gone funny. We had really almost a nice blush up in the sky a minute ago, and now it seems to have petered out a bit. So I'm hoping for a bit more colour to go back into those clouds. So if not, yeah, I wanted to just, yeah, well, it'll still be a nice shot, but it won't be quite as nice as I thought it was going to be. But yeah, so we're going to do a portrait. That's basically the composition on the back of the camera. So at 1/125 of a second, f5, I'm going to change all that because that's all wrong. In fact, let's do that now. We want to be about f11 for this shot. And so we're going to do 1/25, and then that'll cover the sky because I want some detail in the sky, otherwise I'm going to blow it out. And then I'll take another shot which will expose for the foreground, and then blend those two together in Lightroom, in the HDR thing on Lightroom. So I'm going to grab these shots, and then we're going to wander over to some yew trees. There's little copse of yew trees in this area. It's beautiful. I'm just going to see if there's any mist in there. So yeah, we'll be back with you in a sec. If the shot is any good, by the way, I'll post it up now. To excuse my slightly puffy face and my eye as well this morning. I had the grandkids around last night, and then we had a barbecue, and I think all the smoke from the barbecue has got in my eyes and created a lot of horrible Sleep dust this morning is horrible. Anyway, so we're still at the lake. We decided we're going to stay here a bit longer. I've got a beautiful composition right in front of me here, which I will just show you. There you go. And this is what we got on the back of the camera. So as you can see, this stand of trees here. I'm just waiting, there's a coot just off to the left. And I want that to come into the frame a bit more, just to give you something to look at on the water. There's some beautiful mist there right in front of it. It's just making the whole scene really nice and soft. I don't want the sky in the foreground, so we've kept that out, the sky there. There's a little bit in the corner there, but I'll crop that out later. Just waiting, here we go. So we've got the coot coming back in. So we're just going to change our, get that focused, grab the shot. There you go. And that coot should be right in the middle of the frame. He is. That's perfect. So yeah, that's a lovely shot that is. I really like that. Hopefully that'll come out. I've overexposed it slightly as well, just to add to that softness and to add to the mystery of the image as well. So ooh, look at me sounding like a pro. But yeah, so hang on, let me just turn you back around. So yeah, I mean, this is a fabulous place. I mean, all through the year you can come down here, and it's got so many different types of compositions here. Oh, swans are off. Oh, I thought they were going to come past me now. I'm going to get a shot of them coming past me, but they didn't. Yeah, it's just such a diverse place for compositions. I haven't really explored it that much yet either. Dave has been down here a lot more than I have. But there's an algae in the lake that turns it blue, and it goes like Mediterranean blue. And I think that's already starting to happen, but we won't really get much of that on the shots on the camera at the minute. It's you need the sunlight on it to reflect the light, and it gets that nice sort of aquamarine blue colour. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to get a couple more coots coming into the shot here, so I might grab another shot here, and then then we're going to head off to Rubley. So we'll catch you there. Right, hello, welcome back. We're now at Rubley Woods. And what I said earlier, actually Dave really likes these woods. I'm not such a fan of them. But I have to say, the light up here this morning is pretty spectacular, even though we've probably missed the best of it by hanging around Fonthill Lake too much. This is one of the trees that we like to come and photograph. There's 3 of them, they're called the witches trees. Now, back in 1600s, I would have thought, there were 3 witches that were tried and executed in nearby Wiltshire, I believe, and their bodies were brought up here and supposedly buried in the woods. And this is a legend. I don't believe it's a word of it. I don't believe it's true at all. But the legend is that these 3 trees that I'm going to show you all sprung up from where their bodies were buried. As you can see, if ever anything was going to be fed by a witch, it's this thing. It's absolutely huge, and a beautiful tree as well, a real character to it. Unfortunately, the pagans and stuff have got to it, and they've got all these, well, I don't know what they are, trinkets and bits tied to it. I'm not a fan personally. I understand why people do it, probably tributes to long lost relatives and recently deceased loved ones. I can understand that, but I really wish they didn't use plastic. There's plenty of other options they could put up here nowadays rather than this, but you know, it is what it is. It's obviously quite well used because it's got this nice ring of fallen branches around it as well, so I imagine that people come up here and do pagan witch, what do you call them, rituals I suppose, ceremonies and things like that up here. So I'm not going to disrespect that group of people, because I don't 100% disbelieve it. Or I don't want to go upsetting any of them. So yeah, but I mean, what a magnificent tree. But this isn't the one I'm here to photograph. There's another one that's further into the woods here that I'm going to go after and try and get a shot of that one. So but yeah, I just wanted to show you this one because it is just amazing. All right, we'll see you in a bit. So this is the third one of the trees. There's one in the middle, but I wanted to show you this one first because this one I think gets the best light on it. It's not as spectacular or as gnarly as the other two, but obviously this was a nicer witch than the other two, maybe a bit younger, I don't know. But you can see the light that comes on it now. You get this really beautiful dappled light, and you can really play on that when taking the photographs with it. The third tree is just behind you here. The light on that isn't very good at the minute. I think it's actually going to be a bit too harsh when I do get round to photographing that one. So I think I'm going to focus on this one and see what kind of shot we can get off of this one this morning. I did take one up here a few weeks back when we had less leaves about. I mean the leaves up here now compared to what it was like a couple of weeks ago is incredible. But yeah, we're going to try and get a shot of this one. So we'll get the camera on the tripod, get you handheld, and we'll see what we can grab from here. Okay, so now we're back, and as you can see, there she is. It's a really nice, and that light coming on it at the minute is really, really nice. So yeah, a bit more backstory about this place. This is about the 4th or 5th time I've been up here now. I am not overly a fan of the place. I don't know why. There's just something about this wood that I am not really keen on. And I don't get why, because it is spectacular. There are different areas with different types of trees in them. So there's all kinds of different areas you can go to. There's bits which have got like oak in, there's bits that got beech like these. You've got the pines, the straight pines. You've got some kind of Scots pine or Douglas fir over there as well. So it's got different tons of different, get that light out your eyes. It's got tons of different, and the colour, look at the colour. That's fresh leaves there. Look at the colour. Orangey, fiery red. And there's a beautiful avenue, which I'll walk down in a bit. I'll do a piece to camera down there in a minute, and you can have a look at that as well. It's just this probably 2 mile long avenue of trees that goes right the way through this wood. Very popular with local horse riders and walkers and runners. Later on this morning, this place will get absolutely packed. Guarantee it. It'll be absolutely packed. I'll just get that light shining off the top of my head. But yeah, you can see the light at the minute is actually fairly decent. It's not overly contrasty. I'm getting some pretty nice light on here. I'll show you the composition in a sec. Oh, that is, Usa. I don't know where Dave's gone. Dave? No, he said he was coming to the witch's trees, but he's gone off on one of his little wanders, so God knows where he's gone. I'll catch up with him in a bit. But yeah, this wood is, yeah, it's, I don't know, just something about it. Wait, hello. This gimbal, I've still not quite got the grips with it, but and still no mic, so excuse the slightly less than high quality audio that you're getting on this. But yeah, just have to put up with it, I'm afraid. What else can I say? There's a lot of bluebells out, so we're going to try and get some bluebell composition. Let me just get that. That's a bit better. There's a lot of... I'll turn you around this way. Okay. Oh, look, there's my face. God help you all. Yeah, so there's a lot of bluebells about as well, and there's some sections where they are thick with bluebells on the carpet. So we'll grab a few of those as well at some point today. And yeah, I'm going to try and get some nice shots of these witch trees as well, because I've never been overly happy with any of the ones I've got here so far. I think that's the problem, is I am not got any shots that I really like from this place, which is quite sad, because I go to other woods and I do tend to get some, well, I think I tend to get some quite nice images, but for some reason, when I come here, I'm never happy with the shots when I get back and put them on the computer. I am quite harsh when it comes to my own images, mind, so I am my own worst critic. Maybe I'm being a bit overly harsh here in this section, in this wood, because I've got this thing in the back of my head about where I don't like it, but yeah, never mind. But yeah, we're going to grab this shot. I'll show you. I'll put it on the back of the camera. Let me flip you around and we'll show you what we're doing. So there's the scene. We'll show you what we got in the composition. So obviously we got the witch's tree here, and look at that light. I'm just going to grab this shot actually. Oh, hang on, let me get the 2-second timer on. Nikon, will you sort this out with this timer thing? It's a pain in the neck. There you go. There you go, and that's the scene we're capturing. So as you can see, there's so many different shades of green going through that image. Now I've got the foreground interest is this bunch of ferns here, and then you've got this diagonal lines. Well, I'm in a bit of a like a gully here leading up to the tree. I might change my composition in a minute and just focus more on the leading line that way, but I do like these ferns here. Let me show you. I do like these ferns here, so I'm going to keep them in the shot. I do like that. Then you got the tree, and look at that light hitting the side of that tree there. And then you got all this light streaming through in the background as well, lighting up all these trees here. So I'm shooting at f16 to try and get as much depth of field as I can without having to focus stack, which I don't think I need to do on this shot. So that's bringing it out at 1/6 of a second. I'm on a tripod, so, and then ISO 100. So let's grab this shot and we'll edit it up in Lightroom and put it up now. Okay, so we're now back on the avenue, and as you can see, you just go up. Yeah, that stretches on for about a mile, I suppose, that way, and then it's about half a mile that way as well. But the colours are incredible. Got these lime greens, dark greens, reds, oranges, just all sorts of different colour there. As you can see behind me here, carpets of bluebells over there. So there's got to be a composition in there, so I'm going to have a look for. Oh, look at the light going over there now. Look at this. That dapple light going across the avenue there. Really nice, really nice. So yeah, we're going to head on, carry on wandering around and see what we can find. If I get anything else, I will obviously get onto camera. If not, I'll put a few pictures up at the end here just so you can admire the mediocre shots. Don't forget to like and subscribe to videos, as I always say, please. We're doing all right, but yeah, it's going to take a while. I know that it'll take a while for me to get better, and it'll take a while for the channel to get better as well. But yeah, nice place actually. Yeah, I'm actually quite enjoying it up here this morning. It's good for the soul, good for this bit. So yeah, enjoying it. So anyway, catch you on the next video. Take care. Bye bye.